Well, I would hope to think that the world is rejoicing today at the return of the hostages over there in Israel. What a tremendous day for the families, and of course for those that were held in captivity for over 2 years in probably horrendous conditions. And as you know, unfortunately, many died in those conditions. And so we do rejoice at the release of the captives, and also hopefully at peace over there in the Middle East. It is true that the Bible declares a day when people will cry for peace, peace, but there will be no peace. And as you know, the war in Ukraine and is escalating, possibly with America maybe supplying tomahawks to the Ukraine, and Russia responding to that, and said that this will escalate things. Obviously, there are a lot of countries at the moment that are at unrest, and it's just sad to see. And it's true that people are at war with each other because they're not at peace with God. And so unless the world gets right with God, there's going to be no peace. And of course, I do believe that the return of Christ, the Prince of Peace, will be obviously the only one who can bring peace to this world, to the planet. In actual fact, the Bible talks about, in the last days when a peace treaty gets signed, it's really the beginning of the end. And so, obviously we're watching closely what's happening there with peace treaties and so forth. But isn't it interesting too, in the Herald this morning, opened the app, and the top story was about Pāti Māori having, releasing emails, arguing amongst themselves, and then Katy Perry kissing Trudeau. I mean, all these things that, it was about 8 stories down, the release of the captives. Maybe it's because Donald Trump released them and they didn't want to give him credit. I don't know. The world is giving him credit right now for bringing it about. I mean, credit is where credit's due. But it's great for the families there. And I think hopefully everybody, even those who've been, propagating about Gaza and protesting there, I hope everybody is thrilled and blessed to see these hostages released, and hope and pray for peace. War is terrible. It ought not to be that way. And so I continue to pray for peace in the Ukraine. I've got friends there, and in Russia I've got friends there. I've got friends, obviously, throughout the world, and many countries right now are struggling. And so let's continue to pray for peace. But as I said, my great hope is in Jesus Christ. So God bless you. And I just want to share that short message with you today.